We're taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. Fox 45 News is continuing to demand answers into the city's troubled Safe Streets program. Coming up, how new documents are revealing possible gang affiliation. And this Thanksgiving could be one of the busiest travel days we've ever seen. Coming up, how a looming government shutdown could impact Americans' travel plans. And work is underway to avoid that government shutdown. The new plan the House Speaker is pitching as Senate leaders work on their own bill. Fox 45 News Midday starts now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks so much for joining us. For Fox 45 News Midday, I'm Shannon Lilly. Just in, a major jobs announcement in Baltimore, the governor making the announcement alongside White House leaders who are touting it as part of President Biden's bipartisan infrastructure law. The governor this morning touring Carver Tech with Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen. They're discussing the next generation of leaders in America and how tech schools help build future leaders.
That just in these past 10 months, we have jumped 20 slots in economic momentum, meaning Maryland is one of the fastest growing economic states in the entire country in just 10 months that we've been here. That we are now moving in a way that's actually focusing on partnerships, and that means investing. Investing in things like the Frederick Douglass Tunnel, investing in things like the Port of Baltimore, investing in broadband and Wi-Fi, and investing in mass transit. And yes, that includes the Red Line right here in Baltimore.
Now, as Governor Moore said, the White House is announcing a new focus on local talent and hiring when it comes to the Frederick Douglass Tunnel program. That's the plan to replace and rename the 150-year-old Baltimore and Potomac Tunnel. Today, we learned Amtrak has agreed to hire local talent while working on the project. At least 50% of all apprentice hours and at least 20% of all journey hours will go to workers from the city of Baltimore. Fox 45's Mackenzie Frost is at the announcement, and we'll have much more on Fox 45 News at 4. And you can find more on our website right now at foxbaltimore.com. In a city in crisis, for years now, Fox 45 News has been demanding transparency from Baltimore city leaders when it comes to who was working at the Safe Streets sites. But Mayor Brandon Scott, his administration, and the nonprofits running the Safe Streets sites are refusing to give up the names of the workers. And now, as Olivia Dance shows us, court records show possible gang affiliation within the gun violence prevention program.
Well, we know on October 28th, the FBI raided the Bel Air Edison Safe Streets site and 14 other locations. Sources close to the FBI investigation tell Fox 45 News that the probe is connected to possible Black Guerrilla Family or BGF gang affiliation. A court record from 2010 shows BGF gang members were trying to get hired within Safe Streets to help legitimize the gang.
BGF has had a stronghold over so many neighborhoods. They took over the prisons, they took over the streets. One neighborhood after another has had these BGF sets, these groups that would dominate the drug sales and violent crime. It wouldn't surprise me to hear that a gang that has infiltrated the prisons, that has infiltrated and controlled so many neighborhoods, is now infiltrating an organization like Safe Streets.
That was Thuru Vignaraja, a former federal prosecutor who spent years working to prosecute BGF gang members. The FBI raided 14 other locations on October 28th, including the homes of 3 Safe Streets employees. And now at least one employee, David Caldwell, is facing charges after ammunition and drug packaging materials were found at his home. But 2010 isn't the only year where the BGF gang is connected to Safe Streets in court documents. The Safe Streets East location was raided by the feds back in 2015, where several guns, ammunition, drug packaging materials, heroin, cocaine, and other drugs were seized from the site. And then in 2018, Ricky Evans, convicted as a senior BGF leader, admitted to using the Safe Streets site as a BGF meeting location. Meanwhile, Mayor Brandon Scott says when it comes to screening employees, there will be changes made to policies, but he hasn't said what those changes are or when they'll be implemented. For now, reporting in Baltimore, I'm Olivia Dance, Fox 45 News.
All right, Olivia, thank you. Well, over the past several weeks, calls for an audit have been growing louder from city council members and former Mayor Sheila Dixon. Mayor Brandon Scott is also saying he would support an audit, but not right away.
We know it is taxpayer money, and so it doesn't matter that it's going to a separate entity or a pass-through. It matters where the money's originating from, and the money's originating from the taxpayers' pockets.
I believe that Safe Streets needs to halt, and I think that it needs an audit and to be reassessed to determine the direction that we need if it's going to exist.
We've talked to the comptroller, who is in charge of doing audits for the city, and he and I agree that it should be done, and we're going to do it the way that the voters, the residents of Baltimore, said it should be done.
Fox 45 News has been investigating Safe Streets for years. You can find all our previous reporting and follow our investigation on foxbaltimore.com. Happening today, Baltimore County Executive Johnny Olszewski will plant a tree and announce a milestone in the growth of the county's street tree replacement program. And this evening, Governor Wes Moore will be delivering remarks at a celebration of Diwali Festival of Lights in Rockville. Here's our look at today's top trending stories. Trending number one, a 36-year-old man is killed in a Sunday shooting in southeast Baltimore. Police say the man was shot several times in the O'Donnell Heights neighborhood and died at the scene. Anyone with information on a possible suspect is asked to call police. Trending number two, one person is recovering after a house fire in Baltimore County. Fire officials say it started in the basement of a home on Utrecht Road. Right now, the cause of that fire is under investigation. Trending number three, Baltimore County Police are asking for your help identifying this woman in connection with a deadly hit and run in July. Police say the suspect was driving a maroon SUV. You can reach out to Metro Crime Stoppers if you'd like to submit an anonymous tip. Trending number four, in Howard County, police are investigating a deadly crash in Columbia. According to police, it happened last night around 6 on Cradle Rock Way. The driver of a Honda Pilot hit a pedestrian while they were in the crosswalk. The victim was pronounced dead at the scene. The driver was not injured. No charges have been filed as of this morning. Download the Fox 45 News app for up-to-the-minute traffic conditions, breaking news, and weather anytime. Just search WBFF in your app store. Still ahead, as the holiday shopping season kicks off, more people are turning to online shopping, but experts caution that to get the best deals, you might need to do a mixture of both. Ahead, how to find the best deals according to those experts. And dementia and your diet. How a new study finds strawberries might reduce your risk of developing dementia. We'll look at just how many you need to eat for it to help. But first, a travel nightmare on one of California's busiest highways after a major bridge was damaged in a fire. Just how many people typically cross this bridge each day?
After a cool start to the week, we are getting ready for a beautiful afternoon with temperatures about 5 degrees higher, 57, slightly below average for this time of year, but we're looking at the 60s by the end of the week. I'll let you know how warm it gets in my full forecast.
Fox 45 News, winner of 16 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
Taking a look at your social stream, 5 American service members are dead after their aircraft crashed into the Mediterranean Sea. According to the U.S. European Command, a fatal mishap occurred on board during a routine air refueling mission. Search and rescue operations have begun. 2 officials reportedly told the Washington Post the troops were preparing for evacuations out of Israel and Lebanon in case the war in Gaza escalates into the rest of the region. The U.S. deployed 2 aircraft carrier strike groups to the Mediterranean, totaling about 15,000 troops. Of course, sympathies coming in online. We have this user saying that training missions are supposed to prepare our heroes, not claim their lives, sending love and strength to the families of the 5 U.S. service members who tragically lost their lives in the aircraft crash over the Mediterranean Sea. And here's this one. Sorry for the loss of lives, and sympathy to the families who lost their loved ones. May they find peace in such tragedy. California's governor has declared a state of emergency in Los Angeles County after a large fire on a major downtown highway. Look at that. A section of Interstate 10 was closed to both directions due to this large pallet fire this weekend. Governor Gavin Newsom says fire officials and engineers have been examining the damage to see when I-10 can reopen. Newsom says roughly 300,000 vehicles use I-10 on a typical day of travel. So, of course, that's going to cause some issues. This user saying you won't be taking the 10 for quite a while. That bridge is done. Thank goodness I'm working from home tomorrow. I don't want to deal with that mess. New research suggests eating strawberries might help reduce the risk of dementia. Researchers looked at people with mild cognitive impairment. They put them in 2 groups and gave one group 1 cup of strawberry powder each day. The other group got a placebo. And they found those who consumed strawberries performed better and had a significant reduction in depressive symptoms. Super interesting there. Neil here says, I just heard that eating strawberries helps slow the progression of cognitive decline and dementia, and that they're a healthier berry than most. And so back up that strawberry truck. Plus, they are delicious, which, yes, they are. So that's a win-win there. Still ahead, more and more parents are pulling their kids out of youth sports, specifically tackle football. Why they're making the change. And looking ahead, President Biden will travel to San Francisco for an economic summit. What we're learning about his scheduled meeting with China's leader. Coming up at noon, it's Karamo, then at 1 it's Sherry, followed by Hot Bench at 2. It's 11:12. You're watching Fox 45 News. We are back with a live look over the Inner Harbor. You may have seen a bit of frost this morning, but things are warming up and it's looking really pretty out there. We'll reach the upper 50s today and things could warm up even more later this week. Just how warm things could get and how long it'll last, that's coming up in your full forecast. We are following breaking news at the Live Center surrounding the Middle East. The largest hospital in the Gaza Strip is no longer operating. The director of the World Health Organization say the Al-Shifa hospital is not functioning as a hospital anymore. The WHO says the hospital has not had electricity or water for 3 days. Palestinian health officials say thousands of people appear to have fled from the hospital. Over the weekend, officials estimated there were 15 to 20,000 displaced people taking shelter at the hospital. President Biden is heading to San Francisco for an economic summit, and he's expected to meet with Chinese leader Xi Jinping. It'll be their first face-to-face meeting in more than a year. The goal is to stabilize relations between Washington and Beijing. Relations between the U.S. and China fell apart after a suspected Chinese spy balloon flew over the United States this year. Also today, Donald Trump Jr. is headed back to the witness stand in the New York civil fraud trial against him and his father. State lawyers questioned Trump Jr. about 2 weeks ago. New York's attorney general is suing the former president for $250 million. She's accusing Trump, his company, and executives like 2 of his sons of inflating his assets to secure deals. Making headlines, South Carolina Senator Tim Scott is suspending his presidential campaign. Scott says he will not back another Republican candidate, but encourages voters to study each candidate. Senator Scott also says he has no intention of accepting a vice presidential nomination. Former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy says he has not figured out yet if he wants to rerun for his congressional seat again in 2024. Congressman Kevin McCarthy has said that he will make a decision after the holidays and once he has had time to talk to his family. The California lawmaker was ousted as Speaker last month. Turning now to that countdown to a government shutdown. With a funding deadline less than a week away, newly elected House Speaker Mike Johnson is pitching his plan to avert a shutdown. It includes a two-step approach to partially fund the government until mid-January and other agencies until February 2nd. Now, the House is expected to vote as early as tomorrow. Meanwhile, the Senate is working on its own stopgap bill in case the House can't come to a consensus before Friday's deadline. Recent instances of juvenile crime across the state now impacting schools. We pressed the governor on what he's doing to curb the violence. New information about 2 young people shot this weekend, what we are learning about the moments leading up to that shooting. And the war in Israel impacting Jewish communities right here in Baltimore. How one group is planning to show their support for Israel in the nation's capital. You can get Fox 45 News in a flash through your Amazon Alexa or Echo. We now deliver your local headlines and your forecast in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, just tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. Trending now, it is one of America's most beloved sports, but more parents are pulling their kids out of tackle football. A recent study from The Ohio State University reveals 50% of Americans do not think it's appropriate for kids to play tackle football.
People recognize the tradition and social status and, opportunities for social mobility and passion for football on the one hand. And on the other hand, really concerns about whether or not people are risking their health and safety when there are other sports that one can play.
Now, for the first time ever, the National Federation of State High School Associations reported the 2021-2022 school year saw less than 1 million high school athletes playing tackle football. Mark Clark with Be More Lifestyle is here now. Mark, I'm so curious to hear your opinion on this. Do you think that kids should be playing tackle football?
Well, we said that, we have 3 daughters, but we said that if our kids want to play, we probably would let them play, but I would not encourage them to play. I mean, as someone who played high school football and college, football in high school, I'm a big fan, but it is dangerous, and there's no doubt about the head injury piece is the part. But it's not just, soccer, lacrosse, football, all the contact sports have issues with the head injury. So
and there's been a lot of studies that have come out showing the impact of playing football, the concussions that you
Yes.
potentially get, and how it impacts you, years later if you played in high school. And so, yeah, I mean, it is certainly concerning, but it's such a part of our culture.
Yeah, and I think we're not even to the point, like you say, the evidence shows that it is a dangerous sport. I mean, there's not an argument about that.
Right.
And so you're right. Now it's left in our hands. And so,
what do we
like
do?
I said, I would say, I wouldn't want my kids to play, but if they were passionate about it, it'd probably be hard to say no.
Yeah, it's tough. All right, Mark, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, it is time now for your wild and wonderful weather with meteorologist Jasmine Lomax.
We are heading to Europe, to Italy, and this shows that tornadoes can happen anywhere. This is northeast of Rome, and you can see that funnel starting to develop over a set of trees and buildings. Again, tornadoes are possible anywhere with the right conditions. Here, no tornadoes or severe weather to worry about. We're looking at a nice and quiet pattern, and that's going to continue over the next several days. So you can expect temperatures on the warming side. By the end of the week, we're looking at the 60s. Today, temperatures will go from the 40s to the 50s. We're looking at 57 for the high, and that is slightly below average for this time of year, but we'll enjoy plenty of sunshine and then clear skies overnight. It will be a beautiful day today, but also tomorrow with similar conditions and lots of sunshine. Then later in the week, expect a warm up as we return to the 60s. This is all until our next cold front arrives. That will lead to the chance for showers on Friday. Cooler temperatures will follow. As we continue into the afternoon, we're expecting plenty of sunshine. A cold front will follow for the evening, but still nice, dry, and quiet for your commute home. We'll stay clear overnight, waking up to sunny skies tomorrow morning and the 30s and 40s. By the afternoon, highs again reach the mid to upper 50s, slightly below average, but it's later in the week when you can expect our next warm up. We'll also stay dry until Friday. We're looking at scattered showers and then mostly dry on Saturday. The weekend ends on a dry note for Sunday. 57 this afternoon with sunny skies. Then tomorrow, we're looking at 58 for the high with sunny skies. 58 once again on Wednesday with mostly sunny skies, and then the warmer 60s return. 65 on Thursday for anyone going to the Thursday night football game. Prepare for the 50s and then the 40s by the end of the game. You will want the layers. 66 on Friday, and we have the next chance for showers ahead of a cold front. Showers continue overnight, but for Saturday, mostly dry, 60. After that, 57 on Sunday, and we remain in the mid to upper 50s for the upcoming week. Back to you.
Jasmine, thanks. Still ahead, is inflation coming for your dessert? Oh, no, they didn't. How Oreo fans are spotting a change and think shrinkflation may be to blame. We've got the company's response. That's ahead. But first, new travel projections say Thanksgiving could be one of the busiest we've ever seen. Just how many people are expected to travel and how a looming government shutdown could impact those plans. A big night of all-new television tonight. First at 8, it's an all-new episode of Kitchen Nightmares. Then at 9, it's Special Forces. Then stick around for Fox 45 News at 10 and the late edition at 11. It's 11:23. You're watching Fox 45 News Midday. Well, don't miss this. Thanksgiving is almost here. And if you plan to leave home Thanksgiving weekend, brace yourself. A AAA forecast predicts this Thanksgiving will be the third busiest on record for travelers. It estimates more than 55 million people will venture 50 or more miles from home, and travelers could face more headaches than just congestion. A possible government shutdown this coming weekend could have a broader impact. The White House is warning airline passengers would face long wait times and delays. The U.S. already has a shortage of air traffic controllers. Well, it is time now for your lunch break. A Wall Street Journal report says some Oreo lovers think the cookies have less filling. They say shrinkflation has struck, meaning you get less, but you're paying the same. Well, the report says some fans have also had some other complaints, like the filling doesn't reach the edges and the cookies don't look the same. The report adds that Oreo says that they have not changed their cookie to cream ratio, but does try different strategies to offset higher ingredient costs. Well, that's all the time we have for Fox 45 News Midday. Be More Lifestyle is up next, and Mark Clark is back with a preview. Hey, Mark.
Hey, Shannon, cheers, bottoms up, no matter how you want to say it. We all know we're talking about drinking. Coming up, we'll look at the newly released list naming the booziest nations in the world and chat about where the U.S. is ranked. What do you think? Top 3? Find out next.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
Hey, what's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark, and this is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio A at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here along with comedian Ray Diva. Good morning, ladies. Let me tell you right now, As the holiday shopping season kicks off, more people are turning to online shopping, but experts caution that to get the best deals, you might need to do a mixture of both. Some stores will run online sales that offer deals cheaper than in-store, while others will slash prices in-store just to get you through the door. Ray Diva, do you mix them up? Do you max them up? What do you do?
I'm only doing online for the busy season because I feel like in the stores it's like Karens and people who want to make TikTok videos.
Wow.
So I stay
well, you
away
make TikTok
until,
videos.
Yeah, but no, not those ones that's dashing out with like 1,000 outfits. Y'all see them dash out and go viral.
Wow, and what's funny is Ray Diva does videos all the time.
She does it all the time.
I do.
So I'm curious. The number one shopper. What do you do?
Number one shopper? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Listen.
She's the number one shopper.
So I do online because I'm too lazy to go inside the store. Look, the pandemic has made me lazy, okay? I do curbside pickup for everything. I'm not trying to go in the store to deal with no people. You don't got to deal with attitudes. You don't got to deal with nothing when you go Afterpay. There's Afterpay online, baby.
The curb spots are right there. So I'm parking it. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm the one.
Gotta wait on Ray Diva to get out her spot so that I can pull in for curbside service. For curbside pickup. Okay.
I don't know. I don't think I do either. Sadly, you
don't do nothing.
Things are tight in the Mark Clark household.
Well, you know what? That's why they got Afterpay. And when you're in bed and you're just scrolling through, and then Facebook shows you a little something you was looking at, and you're like, oh, now I gotta buy it. They showed it to me 3 times now. I gotta get it. It must be good luck.
Well,
right?
we want you to tell it. Do you prefer to shop online or in store? Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on our lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody thinks. Now, the time change means it's getting darker soon. Right. And as the dark and cold comes in, some experience the winter blues. It's estimated 1 in 5 people get the winter blues. And for some, it can be more serious. Seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, is believed to impact about 5% of the population. Wow. Lady T,
facts.
Do you feel it?
I feel very sad. I missed that hour. I don't know. I thought they said we gained an hour, but it feels like
an hour.
I feel like I lost 3 hours. I feel like I haven't been sleeping right. I don't know what it is. I ain't been sleeping right. I ain't been doing nothing right. Everything has gone out of whack since the daylight savings. I've saved. Nothing has been saved.
Wow. Lady T needs some help. Wait a minute.
I need a nap.
I don't care. I get seasonal blues, but only when Gemini season is over. That's the only seasonal blues I get, is because I love my birthday season.
You're a comedian,
yeah.
Okay, wow, okay.
Yeah, it's a different time.
Lady T, no more. We're going to get a counselor there.
I have so much more to say about the counselor. Get rid of daylight savings time, Lila.
A new list is ranking the world's booziest nations. If you like an adult beverage, you may want to head to Denmark. It was just named the #1 country for binge drinking in the world. Germany, home of Oktoberfest, came in 5th. Ireland, the home to Guinness, came in
as we know, is just such a trusted brand, and you can record inside and outside of your vehicle. Also, the camera, high resolution, 120-degree lens, clearer footage than any other dash cams on the market. And it automatically, I love this, automatically records collisions when you're parked. How great is that? And as I say, it includes the windshield mount, the memory card, also this power adapter, everything you need to get started right here, all in one piece. So right now we're offering 47% off the Minolta dashcam, and I want you to head to asadeals.com for this exclusive offer. This is just something, protection for you and your family that you are going to love.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by the Classic Theater of Maryland.
Classic Theater of Maryland is bringing 2 Christmas classics to the stage this holiday season. Here to tell us more about their holiday wrap programming is Classic Theater of Maryland founder Sally Boyette. Hello, welcome to the show, Sally.
Hello.
You look wonderful today.
Thank you, so do you.
Thank you. Okay, so tell us about these shows. What shows are going to be performed this holiday season?
Well, we're doing Irving Berlin's White Christmas, the classic musical with 17 big dance numbers.
Ooh.
And then we've got our original A Christmas Carol.
Oh, okay, I love those. Okay, because those are traditional, right? Those are the ones we love to see those.
They're very traditional, and folks who love the 1954 movie with Bing Crosby and Rosemary Clooney and Danny Kaye and Vera Ellen will absolutely love this stage musical adaptation.
Oh, okay, that's exciting. So what makes Classic Theater of Maryland's version of these classics a must-see?
Well, we take classic plays and musicals, and we give them a little bit of a new twist. We breathe new life into them. The dance numbers are fabulous. The songs are fabulous. We bring in some terrific artists, and we're running these in rotating performances. So you can come see White Christmas at a 2 o'clock matinee and come back at 8 and see A Christmas Carol.
Look at that, all theater and all day.
That's right.
The show doesn't end, right?
It's a double header. Well, the show never ends.
It never ends. I love it. Okay, so what motivated you to start your own theater?
Well, I'm a New York professional, so I was a Broadway artist. And,
oh, wow.
Yes, I was a singer, dancer, actor, and trained ballet dancer with New York City Ballet and Joffrey Ballet. And I moved to the area about 12 years ago.
Wow.
And I thought, well, this seems like a really nice place for a classic theater company. That was the basis of my training as a performer, but also I was a performer in musical theater as well.
Oh, that's amazing.
We do Shakespeare, we do plays, musicals, really anything that has stood the test of time. And we have a cabaret series as well, so we do great shows. Cabaret performances, they're 2-hour shows with a jazz band. And we bring down Broadway guest artists to sing with a resident company of vocalists.
Okay.
And we're doing something very fun. We've been doing this for a couple of seasons, but we're doing all the music from each decade. So we started in the 1920s, and then each month we go through the decades.
Where can our viewers go for more tickets?
You can go to classictheatermaryland.org or call our box office at 410-415-3513.
Fantastic. I'm calling for tickets. I got to go see these shows. I got to see them.
Please do. They're both wonderful. They're really great.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Still ahead, it may only be November, but the countdown to Christmas is on. Coming up, a look at some of the season's hottest gifts. And when you do shop, make sure you're getting the most bang for your buck. Coming up, how your credit card can help you earn cash back.
This is Be More Lifestyle.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Chase.
It's that time. We've entered the holiday season and preparation has begun. I know I'm particularly excited about buying gifts for family and friends and planning for all the holiday parties, but I want to make sure my holiday spending pays off. So we have Sharita Janelle Rankins, lifestyle and travel expert, here to help us understand how we can spend smarter and even get some cash back this holiday season.
Thanks so much for having me.
Sharita, do you have tips for becoming a savvy spender during the upcoming holiday season?
I think spending this holiday is all about getting creative, planning, and making sure that you know if your credit card rewards can work for you to make your money go further. So with regards to entertaining, think about ditching the traditional methods of big dinners and hosting a potluck instead. Also, there's white elephant parties where your guests and your family and friends can bring small but thoughtful gifts to exchange. You can take advantage of neighborhood light shows, and also volunteering is a great way to spend the holidays.
The big question is, how can you take advantage of credit card rewards this holiday season?
You want to make your money go further, so see if your credit card has any special offers or benefits to earn you cash back on your everyday purchases. The Chase Freedom Flex card has bonus spending categories every quarter, and this season you can earn 5% cash back at select wholesale clubs, select charities, and through PayPal. So whether you're shopping and stocking up for holiday parties, doing some donating, or just shopping online and choose PayPal as your checkout method, you can earn 5% cash back up to $1,500 spent.
What about holiday travel? Knowing it's the most important time of the year for trips, any advice on how to maximize travel-related spending?
Yes, I like to think about saving with everything related to travel, as you said. So whether you are road tripping or flying, think about stocking up on these travel-related snacks and also your drugstore visits. And then when you get to your destination, stopping at a grocery store before you reach your hotel can help you save money on all those hunger cravings, and you'll have everything at your disposal. Chase Freedom Flex Unlimited and the Flex card will earn you $200 welcome rewards, as well as 5% cash back in your first year at grocery stores and gas stations, and that's up to $12,000 spent.
Are there any other cash back benefits you can tell us about that Chase Freedom is currently offering?
Yes, for the month of November, you can take advantage of Chase Month of More. So whether you have a Chase Freedom, Flex, an Unlimited, a Freedom Student, or Rise card, you can earn 5% at some of your favorite retailers, and also 15% off discount gift card redemptions. It's really a great month to be a Chase Freedom card member.
Where can we go for more information?
You can go to chase.com/freedom to learn all about the offers. And I'm going to wish you a happy holidays and happy cash backing this season.
Time now for your best weather in America with meteorologist Jasmine Lomax.
We are heading north to Michigan. These photos coming in from Eagle Harbor, absolutely stunning, of the Aurora Borealis. Beautiful conditions for that last night. Unfortunately, Maryland just a little too far to see the aurora, but stunning photos coming in from Michigan with the beautiful greens in the sky. We will have nice conditions here. Again, just too far south to see the beautiful aurora, but you'll have a good day to get outside, maybe rake the leaves or go for a walk or run. We're talking temperatures slightly higher than they were yesterday. This afternoon, you can expect numbers rising to about 57. We'll have plenty of sunshine all day long and then clear skies overnight. Get ready for not just a beautiful day today, but also tomorrow with highs in the upper 50s and sunny skies. Then for the late week, warmer temperatures arrive, and that means a return to the 60s. That all comes to an end, though, on Friday as the next weather maker moves in. That will lead to showers, followed by cooler temperatures for the rest of the weekend. This afternoon, we'll enjoy plenty of sunshine thanks to high pressure over the region. A cold front will follow this evening. We're not looking at any rain with the cold front. It'll be a dry front. Behind it, though, nice and clear conditions overnight. We'll wake up tomorrow morning to the 30s and 40s. Then by the afternoon, the mid to upper 50s under sunny skies again. We'll start to notice a few more clouds move in for Wednesday. We stay dry over the next several days. It's Friday when we have the chance for scattered showers. Then for Saturday, mostly dry. We'll end the weekend on a dry note for Sunday. Today, temperatures rise to 57 with nice and sunny skies. Temperatures will be a couple degrees below average, but by the end of the week, we're looking at above average numbers. 58 for the high on Tuesday and Wednesday, then the mid-60s on Thursday. Looks good for Thursday night football with the 50s, then the 40s by the end of the game. 66 with a chance for showers on Friday ahead of a cold front, and cooler behind the cold front on Saturday, 60, 57 on Sunday, and then for the upcoming week, temperatures will be above average in the mid to upper 50s.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by HP, Jackie Lawson, Govee, and Jura.
The holiday countdown is on, but are you ready to go shopping? If you need a head start, digital lifestyle expert Mario Armstrong is here to share his must-haves this season. Let's start with the gifts on smart devices. Let's go, Mario.
Okay, Mark, let's do it. What's up, Baltimore? So here's the deal. I've partnered up with some great brands. We're going to start with the smart device of HP. We'll start there first with the Smart Tank 5101 all-in-one printer. I'm starting with a printer because every family needs a great one. So this is great for busy parents, students, and a lot of people that are working from home. Up to 2 years of ink are included, which is insane. The app will also let you know when you are low on ink, so you don't run out of ink the night before something's due.
I love it. I love it. So, again, you understand you have some unique devices coming up, too.
This is the NV Move. It's made by HP. It's the world's only movable all-in-one PC. So now you can easily move from room to room. So it's a great idea, but I also like that it's lightweight and easy to move into any room or even out back if you want to watch the game or something like that.
What else do you have, man?
All right, I got a couple of things to count it down. 3 other quick ideas. One is the Jackie Lawson Edwardian Advent Calendar. So for those of you that want to count down, but you don't want bad tasting chocolate, it's gone interactive, people. So every day you'll travel through exquisitely illustrated and animated scenes. You can do online games with the family, music, puzzles, scavenger hunts, and animated stories. And then if you really want to make your home shine and really look tight on the block, the Govee Permanent Outdoor Lights Pro. You can choose over 16 million colors, 75 different scenes. Once you put these up, though, Mark, they're done. Like, these are the industry's first cuttable permanent outdoor lights. So you can cut it to fit, makes the installation easy. They're waterproof. You can use an app to control them and change the colors. So once they're up, they're done for the year.
Do you have anything else for us?
You know, I have one more coming up the sleeve. So for all you coffee lovers out there, if you don't want to get in the car and go get a barista quality drink, you can make it at home if you use the Jura Giga 10. So this isn't some average coffee machine. 35 hot and cold brew specialties. You can do all your favorite drinks from it. Flat white, cold brew, latte, all of that stuff. And you can operate it from your smartphone with the Jura app. So really high quality there, Mark, high performance. And get ready. If you get one of these, you're going to have people coming over the house.
Where can our viewers get more information?
Hit the website. We got all the details right there at inthenews.tv, or hit me up online at Instagram at Mario Armstrong.
Always great to see you. You're doing great things as always, Mario. Have a great holiday. Talk to you soon.
All right, talk to y'all soon. Let's go, Ravens. I'll be in town. Let's go.
So, ahead, when it comes to shopping, do you like to do it online or go in store? Coming up, your take on it and how doing both might get you the best deals this holiday season. As the holiday shopping season kicks off, more people are turning to online shopping, but experts caution that to get the best deals, you might need to do a mixture of both. Some stores will run online sales that offer deals cheaper than in-store, while others will slash prices in-store just to get you through the doors. And of course, we wanted you to tell it. Do you prefer to shop online or in-store? So far, over 50% of you say that both. Okay, that makes sense. Great show lined up for tomorrow. The countdown to Christmas is on, but Santa's sleigh may be a little lighter next month. Coming up, why more and more Americans are ditching gift giving this year.
Find out how to have your business featured on Be More Lifestyle. Email us at BeMoreLifestyleTV@foxbaltimore.com.
And as always, thank you for inviting us into your home. Make sure you follow Be More Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Have a great one, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.